Starting a new business can be tough. Having to learn the business, acquire new skills, and especially saving up enough capital to even get started. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can cut costs that will help you keep some money in your pocket by taking advantage of a few options that you may not know exist. But first, my name is Crescent, and on my channel, I share tips and strategy videos just like this one on how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. So if you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing. All right, let's get started. So there's three basic areas on Amazon where you can cut costs: your Amazon account costs, product research tool costs, and product related costs. And there's actually another bonus area that I'll cover at the end, so make sure you stick around. So how can you cut costs and save money with your Amazon account? Well, first, with your Amazon seller account itself, the professional account is $39.99 a month. And I recommend that you always start with the pro account and not the individual account, so you get access to all the selling features and you can get familiar with Seller Central. If you don't have any inventory and you haven't sold anything at the end of each month, you can contact seller support and they will refund you the monthly fee, no questions asked. You also don't need to have a registered business or a registered trademark to start selling on Amazon. So if you want to get started right now, you can, and save on the cost of registering a business and trademark. If things go well, you can always register later and update your Amazon account type at that time. Now, product research can get expensive real quick, especially if you're a data person like me and want to use more than one tool suite. First, if the tool suite offers a monthly subscription, you can always just buy the tool for a couple months that you need it and then cancel it. And then when you need it again for your next product, buy it again. For example, with Jungle Scout, they offer a monthly option like you can see here. Typically, you only need it for 2 to 3 months while you're doing product research. The best way though to cut costs with these tools is to actually purchase the annual option. You can see that if you use the annual option, you can save an additional $10 a month, $20 here just for the extension. What you can do, however, is use it for the months that you need it and then cancel. They'll typically reimburse you for the unused months, and therefore you just saved an extra $10 to $20 a month over just paying monthly. I know Jungle Scout offers this option as I used this strategy when I first started, but make sure you double check with whatever tool suite company you're using to make sure they do offer reimbursements for unused months. I also have additional coupons for these product research tools, which I'll leave links to in the video description below for you to save even more money. All right, so when it comes to your product itself, there's several ways for you to cut costs. First is with the UPC barcodes. There's some differing opinions depending on who you ask on whether or not you need GS1 barcodes or not. However, in my experience, I don't use GS1 barcodes and I've never heard of anyone having any problems using barcodes purchased from trusted third-party resellers like Barcodes Mania or Nationwide Barcodes. The only time I've seen people have issues is with barcodes purchased from places like eBay, where there's no way to guarantee that the barcodes are real and unused. GS1 barcodes cost $250 for up to 10 barcodes, and there's a $50 annual fee, as you can see here. However, you can buy individual barcodes for around $8 each from Nationwide if you take advantage of the 40% off coupon that you can see here. Now, I know barcodes can be confusing, but in a nutshell, you only need one UPC barcode per product or variation. The same barcode goes on all your units. I do have a video that goes over this here if you want to learn more about it. Now, when it comes to sourcing your products, the common place to look is in China. However, with the recent increase in tariffs, the duty has jumped to 25% for many categories of products coming from China. So you can save a lot of money by expanding your search for suppliers to countries outside of China, such as in Vietnam, Taiwan, and India, for example. Compare quotes with the duties factored in to see what your best option is. I'll leave a link in the video description below to a video on how you can find suppliers outside of China, as well as look up the duties. Now, when you're vetting suppliers, you're probably going to want to order samples, and although the samples are free, you still have to pay for shipping, which is generally around $50 to $100 each. This can add up to quite a bit of money if you're ordering a lot of samples. So what you can do to cut down on the shipping costs is to consolidate all of the samples by using a sourcing agent or buying office to handle all the samples for you. You can just ship all the samples to their local office in China, and most will even review and take photos of the samples for you. They'll package all the samples into one shipment and therefore saving you a lot of money. And speaking of shipping, there's a couple ways you can save money when you're shipping your products from overseas. First, shipping by air is your quickest option, but it's also the most expensive, especially if you have large or heavy products. Shipping by sea can save you a lot of money. However, it can take 4 to 6 weeks to reach the destination. So how can you take advantage of both options and save money? If you need to get inventory fast, then ship a portion of your inventory by air and the remaining by sea. Split the shipment by figuring out how many units you need to ship by air based on your historical sales volume so that you don't run out of inventory by the time your sea shipment arrives. If you're not in a time crunch or you've planned ahead, then shipping your entire inventory by sea will always save you a ton of money. Another little known way to save money on shipping is if your inventory is already stateside, or if you're working with a freight forwarder, and once your shipment does arrive in the US, you can take advantage of Amazon's partnered carrier program and save enormous sums of money on shipping costs to get your shipment to the fulfillment centers. Amazon gets huge discounts with the major carriers, and shipments that would normally cost you several $100s to ship on your own are often under $100 if you use the partnered carrier program. You can choose this option when you're creating your shipping plan. A pro tip when it comes to your inventory: oftentimes manufacturers have high MOQs, or otherwise known as minimum order quantities, and it may not be cost effective for you to ship the entire shipment to Amazon and pay the storage fees. What you can do in those cases is ask your supplier to see if they're willing to ship smaller quantities of your product to Amazon as you need it and store the remaining inventory at their warehouse. Or split up the manufacturing into smaller quantities for you and make more as you need them. You can also use this tactic to lower your unit costs, since when you order in higher quantities, you often get far better pricing. And now for the bonus tip. And this is a huge method on how you can save a ton of money, and I highly recommend that everyone do this, and that's to use reward credit cards for all of your business expenses. Put all of your purchase on the rewards card, from paying your suppliers, monthly subscriptions for tools, Amazon fees, and PPC costs. This can add up to thousands of dollars, and if you're into traveling, you can build up tons of air miles and essentially travel around the world for free. If you're not into traveling, then you get a cashback rewards card. Some pay as much as 2 to 5% on all purchases. You're getting money back just for putting your purchases on the card. This is how I got a couple 100,000 air miles and can travel anywhere for free. Just make sure you're being financially responsible when you're dealing with credit. If you have any money saving tips, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. And if you have any questions, post them down there too. I answer every single one. All right, thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And make sure you click that bell icon to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. There's also a link in the description below to our community forums, which you should totally join. And if you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.